Well, typically in our well-read segments with best-selling author Chantel Guertin, we focus on great new reads that she's discovered. Well, today we're talking about her great new read, Instamom. Thanks for joining us and congratulations on the book's release.
Thanks so much, Annette.
So I got to tell you, this is the first book I've ever read that really spoke to me as a woman who has decided not to have children. And because that's what the whole character is based on, right? It's being child-free and not having to explain to people why she is.
Yeah, I really wanted to explore that because I felt like I don't see that in a lot of books, and I definitely hadn't seen that in a rom-com. And I think that women, whether they're going to have children or not, still want to fall in love, and they still want to make a family, and a family doesn't have to include children.
Right, right. And it's not that, and there's lots of characters that come out against this main character, Kit, who think that, well, she hates kids and what she got against moms, but it's not that at all, right? It's all about having a choice, and everybody has their own choices.
Yes, exactly. That you have to be able to make your own choices and what's best for you. And I, put her in a difficult situation because Kit is seen out there in the world as being child-free by choice. She's written a book, she does speaking tours, so it's not just her own decision, it's kind of this persona that she's put out into the world as well.
Right, and she has a big persona online as well because she's an influencer, and I love the fun parts for me in the book were like the behind the scenes, and now I look at people's like Instagram pages and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of work to keep doing this every single day.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and I think with Instagram, a lot of people have it, and they just use it for fun, and so it's easy to compare yourself to other people and not realize that's their job, their full-time job. And that picture that looks just like they look so perfect, their kids are wearing matching outfits, that probably took hours and hours and hours of work and brand approvals, and so that was probably actually very stressful for that person who is smiling and looking like she's having the best time ever.
Right, and you got a little glimpse of this when you were working as a beauty editor, right? Because you would go to events, and you said that there's one event near the beginning of the book where it was like your experience.
Yeah, definitely. So, you go to events in advance to see products before they're on the market. And I remember being at one event and everybody was dressed in the colors of the event, but I wasn't. And I thought, like, did everyone get a memo? Like, you were supposed to wear purple and black to this event? And I was standing just having a drink, and a photographer was walking around, and he sort of motioned to me, and I thought, oh, to take my picture, like I'm at the event, like just taking pictures. And he was like motioning to me to like get out of the picture. Like, you are not an influencer, and you need to remove yourself from this.
And I love how the book, it kind of tells your story. It's how you met your husband.
Yeah, yeah. So I was married and child-free by choice. I just never had that urge to have children. And then for lots of reasons, that marriage ended. And years later, I met a man who was already a father of 2 kids. And so I fell in love with him. And so that was, the whole instant family. And now we have a son as well. And I'm a stepmom to 2 kids. So, but I really that was always like an interesting element to me. I never even foresaw that for my future. And I thought it's interesting because we often think like, oh, if a person has children and like, is that, I don't want to say baggage, but that was the point of the book, sort of like a person is who they are because of who they are. So when you meet someone and, whatever it is, they skydive, they are that person because of that interest. And so
Yes.
I really want to explore that whole package of somebody.
Oh, it's a great package too, and I love that Kit is a reader, and there's so many different book references in there, and I could see myself in her apartment with the books all over the place.
I would like to store my books everywhere too and never have to use my oven.
So how is the book doing? It just came out. It's available now like everywhere.
Yes, I love seeing people posting it, at Costco, at Indigo. It's on the bestseller wall, which is super exciting to me in the first week. So I'm so grateful to everybody who has picked it up. But yeah, you can order it online. You can go into your favorite store and pick it up.
Okay, thank you for reading it, and thank you for talking about it. I love this book. Talk to you soon.
Thanks so much, Annette. Okay.